frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the return, it's Wilson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Right side, it's Green. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Sets his feet, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. They're all over it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. From the gun, he's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Keelan Russell under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruit at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Using his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Russell. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Uh-oh, look out. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Handoff again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Green. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. If he's got a unique skill set catching the football, he could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Tells the run, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now on the counter. stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rush right in his face. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They go play action with Russell. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own. Five. comes that Alabama offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Mack. Right side, it's Edwards. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Push is ahead. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Mack. The sure hands, it's Edwards. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? This is a designed run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Ready.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd down, here's Durham. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Austin Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it with Caden Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mack pulls it in. It's Rodgers. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Alabama quickly back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Look out! Hit as he throws. Can hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Throwing, Mack rushes on, and down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Trying to take it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 23 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Horned Frogs looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other... You may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the wideout. Almost picked off.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The give. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Austin Mack. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Handoff, Durham running left. Pass to 6. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Mack. Out wide right, it's Hill. Alabama will get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mack. Got it. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Wants to throw one first. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
Number one job of the defense, affect the quarterback. Get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Riley. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throwing, Mack. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Mack. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Red 54, red 54.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Magic. Bridge.
Mack to throw for it on fourth. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Durham one more time. Defense all over him.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right side, it's Durham. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Austin Mack unloads to the wideout. Dangerous throw on that one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Hey, kill it. 496, tsunami.
Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Mack. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27.
139 Albatross.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completion.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Joker. Ninja. Hold it. Get hot.
4th down, Austin Mack. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Here's a give to Durham. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Glevin. Right side, it's Green. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Here's Durham. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
offense rolls onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On target to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll go play action with Matt. Under pressure. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Here's some daylight. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tide.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he makes the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
Racing down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, LSU. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Number 20, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes that Alabama offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Throwing, Mack. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Makes the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Mack. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Powers inside. Can't get him to the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their head.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Alabama pushing the tempo. Drives inside. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Austin Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Back to pass, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Rodgers. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 76, Temple. 7, win.
Mack. Keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
they've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They'll start on the ground with Durham.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caden Durham again. Oh, there's the ball. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.